Hello my Scorpio brothers and sisters, how you doing today? Welcome to Aries Moon Arcana. Today I will be doing a general reading for you guys for the month of June or Gemini season 2020, however you want to look at it. I have pulled an overarching energy card to kind of give us an idea of what this reading is sort of going to be about. I am getting the message here that we could be, as a Scorpio whole, clinging to the past. I know this is something that is common among Scorpios. I know we tend to obsess over things and really maybe stay stuck in a situation that we should move on from. This is all about having a hard time moving on from a relationship or a job that's not working, something that's kind of stalled out. We're clinging to the past. We're holding on to that, and it's not really allowing us to see into the future or the present moment. So I think that's kind of what the energies are going to be about for this one. Now, if this doesn't strike you or resonate with you, please check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because, you know, that's always a good idea to do. And why not check out some videos while you're here at my channel, right? So I'm going to bring you down here to my little stage area, and then we will get right to it. So, let's switch these around a little bit. All right. I'm going to sage the cards. Make sure it's all about you, which I know Scorpios love when it's all about them. So let's start from scratch here. Clear all the energies from all the past readings. We're starting anew, starting from the beginning. Okay. All right, Scorpios. What do you need to hear for June? Okay. Maybe we need to practice our card shuffling skills, huh? Scorpios? All right, what do we need to hear? What does Scorpio need to hear for June 2020? Feeling like they're kind of holding on to something, clinging to the past. Maybe they need the push to move on from a relationship or a job that's just not serving them anymore. It's just not working out. Feels stale, but you're having a hard time moving on. So what's the story? What's the story for Scorpio? Five of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Page of Cups reversed, Eight of Cups reversed. Yeah, this is the story about staying stuck. So with the Five of Pentacles, I am seeing some sort of abandonment issue happening here. Some feeling of being left out in the cold. Something happened. Maybe there was a breakup, or you got fired from a job you really loved, or you had to leave it, or something, something happened. Maybe the pandemic affected that. I'm seeing you're feeling very empty and lonely and sad, and whether, it's like a poverty mindset, whether it's money specific or not, you're just feeling kind of empty, and you're feeling like you're lacking whatever it was that you had before, and that's what you're focusing on. You're really thinking about what you had before and how great it was. Maybe you're like rose-colored glasses in the situation. You're looking at all the positives too much. And it's made you sort of cold with this Queen of Swords here. You're feeling kind of cold and sharp, and like you're just not very open or flowing, because then with the Page of Cups reversed here, I'm not really seeing a lot of, it's like innocence lost. Something that really hurt you took away your innocence and took away your ability to move on. I mean, this Eight of Cups reversed speaks directly to the Six of Cups reversed. It's you're having a hard time moving on to the next thing or moving into the next phase of your life because your innocence was taken from you for whatever reason. Some sort of shitty breakup happened, or some sort of shitty job ending. Just something sucked, and it's made you a little more, even more kind of brash and cold-hearted, which I know can happen for Scorpios. Certainly when they get their hearts broken, they turn to ice. They become the Ice Queen. And you're really having a hard time moving beyond that and like feeling and seeing your emotional fulfillment, or even just the spark or beginning of starting to come back into that. So I'm seeing a difficulty here for moving on because you're too focused on the pain. So let's get some clarity here. Let's get some clarity for the Five of Pentacles. This situation here that's left you feeling out in the cold or abandoned. What is the story behind that? For Scorpio for June 2020, let's get some messages clarifying this Five of Pentacles. What is the deal? What is this shitty fucking feeling? As I mentioned in all my videos, my hands are really small, so I have a little bit of a clumsy time shuffling, but I'm still doing it, I swear. Still effective. The messages will come to us no matter what. All right. Seven of Swords, Ten of Wands reversed, and the Devil. You got cheated on, you got fucked with hard. Somebody you were really attached to hurt you, or some job that you were really emotionally deeply invested in just cut you out of the loop, just out of the blue. Whatever you were working on with this person or relationship or job, whatever projects you had, whatever things were going on, you had a lot, you feel like that this relationship had a lot going for itself. It just was taken from you. And now you're just left like in the cold, like, whoa, like stunned almost, and feeling like really connected and attached to it. The Devil card, I feel like the Devil card comes up so often with Scorpio readings, because we are the ones that are more likely to form unhealthy attachments. It speaks to a lot of codependency also. So whatever this relationship was, whoever this person was that fucked with you, you felt very, very strongly about and very connected to. And it was a very, like, there's some toxic behaviors going on. I mean, of course, right? With any betrayal, that's just a toxic thing that happens. That doesn't have to happen. It doesn't happen in all relationships, I promise. But in this case, something, you know, whatever plans you had, whatever responsibilities or work you were doing for the relationship or for the job, it was just taken away like that. And it left you feeling completely abandoned and overwhelmed and sad and heartbroken, but still attached. You're still looking at all the positives about that person and ignoring the toxic traits, and the fact that they betrayed you should tell you that they are not the right one for you. But you're having a really hard time moving out of that energy and seeing it clearly. And I'm so, so, so sorry, because that's just a shitty, shitty feeling. So no wonder you turned into the cold-hearted Ace of Swords. I'm sorry, Queen of Swords. You know, no wonder. You're bummed out, you're hurt, you're lashing out at people possibly. All right, let's clarify this Queen of Swords here. Clarifying the Queen of Swords, please. For Scorpios, I'm not a big jumper reader unless the same card comes out twice. All right, let's get some clarity on this Queen of Swords. Six of Pentacles reversed, the Hanged Man reversed, Nine of Cups. Yep, whatever relationship this was, whatever situation it was, didn't have a balanced give and take. Or that's just your perspective of it. You didn't think that someone was giving to you as much as you were giving to them. It didn't feel balanced to you. And so, or perhaps that's how the other person felt too. They felt like they were giving so much and you weren't giving anything back. And so they felt like emboldened to go do something that would betray you and hurt you. Because somebody moved out of this energy. Somebody moved out of the relationship. Somebody left. Somebody, you know, even the person that could have betrayed you, maybe they even left you because of it, even though it should have been the other way around. And yeah, I just think that it's like taking away from this Nine of Cups energy. This Nine of Cups energy is like the full, satisfied, comfortable, you know, just happy with all the things around him, fulfilled. I think this energy was really taken away. It's possible that you thought that that's what you had, that you had a really fulfilling relationship and a real give and take, but right in the end, or right when these things started happening or the betrayal started happening, you saw how imbalanced it really was. and how little you were actually getting, or how little you were giving. You know, it really became obvious to you right when somebody decided to move on is when all this shit really hit the fan. And you're feeling like that was taken from you, this fulfillment feeling. All in all, I think it's best for you not to be in that relationship. I think you will be gathering that fulfillment by way of moving on, but you're having such a hard time doing that right now. So let's get some energy here for the Page of Cups reversed. Page of Cups reversed for Scorpio, June 2020. What is the deal with Page of Cups reversed? I really think this is like a loss of innocence feeling for you. Just feeling, you know, depleted and not connected to your emotions because they hurt too much. So you have to like sharpen up and become the Queen of Swords, because if you stay in those feelings all the time, you're just crying constantly, or you're just like too overwhelmed by it. So you have to like become like this hard shell, which is this very sad thing, and you're stuck there. You're stuck between the sadness and the hard shell exterior. You know, it's okay to do that. You need an exoskeleton sometimes when you really need to get over something, but you're having a hard time coming out of it. Strength reversed, Page of Pentacles, King of Cups. So you do have the ability to move into this more emotionally fulfilling situation. I mean, this person could have been very brooding. The person that left you, or that betrayed you, or your old boss, very moody and brooding, but brought a lot of opportunity for you, like taught you a lot. Not just about yourself, but about maybe finances. Maybe they knew more about finances than you did, and they taught you all these things, but it really depleted your integrity and your strength. I don't see this person being very above board in a lot of ways. I mean, obviously with the betrayal, right? But beyond that, even more so than that, kind of selfish, really focused on their own thing, their own money, not really putting a lot of effort and energy into you. And it's really depleted you. And you've really like started to, that makes you feel like you're nothing. And because you feel like you're nothing, your emotions are just cinched off. You're just not, you don't want to feel it. So this person's a real dick, whoever this is. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're the cold-hearted, I'm a dick now because I have to get out of this fucking relationship. You know, maybe you're the dickhead. But I see this person being, I don't know, manipulative also. And really like making you feel like you're not allowed to take away from what they're doing. Like what they're doing is more important than you and your feelings. And it made you feel small. And so you had to shut your feelings off because you can't fucking feel small. You're a fucking Scorpio. There's nothing bigger and more powerful than a Scorpio's energy when they're in their element. And so to feel small is actually probably the most damaging thing that a partner could do. This is for all you cross watchers out there. Do not ever make your Scorpio feel small. It is absolutely life-alteringly devastating. It's terrible. So you're stuck in that feeling of feeling small. You don't know how to find your power right now because of your inability to move past it, which is understandable. Sometimes you just need to ruminate about it and sit with it. But this is very like shitty. So let's get some clarification here on 8 of Cups reversed. Not being able to move on. Not being able to walk away from those feelings. Really like getting caught in it every time. Anytime it comes up, or anytime somebody mentions anything about anything remotely close to what it is that you experienced, it just brings forth this like huge, deep, painful like gash. It's like a wound, like it triggered. You're just feeling triggered a lot of the time. And so, you know, you're like, how am I supposed to move on if all these things keep reminding me of this and I keep getting triggered? Like I almost feel like I have to just lock myself in a padded room because it's just too much and it makes it all come back to the forefront. Knight of Wands reversed, Ace of Cups, King of Wands reversed. So yeah, you're stuck. Your happiness and your emotional fulfillment is stuck between the Knight and the King of Wands here, who I think that they're a part of you. This part of you is itching to be focused on, because your spirit has been crushed. Your spirit's crushed. You don't have any new ideas or projects. They were all just taken away. You know, this 10 of Wands reversed up here with this betrayal. These were all the projects and the plans and the things that made you feel spirited and excited. And they were all just taken from you. And you don't know what to do next. You don't know what direction to go in. You don't know what you're supposed to do, because your whole fucking life was about this person and making a life with them, with the devil here. Your whole life became about that. You've put all of your own personal things aside for this specific thing. Job, person. I keep saying relationship because it feels relationshipy, but it could also, again, like I said, it could be a job. It could be with a sibling or parent or anybody. You for some reason, you put your life on hold to focus on building something with some other person or situation. So your emotional fulfillment is being locked in because you don't feel like you have any projects. I think the antidote here would be to reconnect with those projects. It might have to come before reconnecting with your feelings here and your emotions and like getting past this really. I think that you're waiting for your emotional fulfillment to come to you in order to feel spirited and excited about things, but I think it's going to be the opposite for you. I do. I think that this time around, Scorpios are going to have to jumpstart the cycle. You know, like the motivation, action, inspiration cycle. You got to just jump into the middle of it and just keep it going and really like take action here instead of waiting for the inspiration and waiting for the motivation. You have to jump into action and start whatever it is that you put aside, that you stopped doing while you were in this situation. Pick it back up, whether it feels empty or hollow or like sad or reminds you of this thing or not. You have to just do it and get back up on the horse. You know, you have to like turn these two sons of bitches upside down in order to gain this emotional fulfillment here. So that would be my suggestion to you for that, is to kind of get yourself active. Get active with the things that you lost sight of. Any of them, anything. Could be anything. I am feeling that it's probably creative. I think that creative outlets for you would be really excellent. You know, drawing, painting, singing, making music, writing, poetry, any of it. It's all, anything that is represented by the cups, you know, living that bard lifestyle. Like, get back to that, because I know that makes you the happiest and you've put that off for some reason. So get back to living like a bard. And let's get some overarching messages here, some like summation cards. Or just, you know, these cards can either sum it up, give us a future outcome, or clarify what we were saying. So I just let the cards speak to me and we'll go from there. So what can we tell Scorpio in summation here for June 2020? Again, this breakup, this betrayal, I don't know that this is happening in June. I feel like this just happened. You know, it just happened already. So you don't really have anything horrible to look forward to, but just keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes out. Stay focused on your spiritual activities, the things that connect you to yourself. Maybe you are in a codependent relationship and there was no betrayal, but you have kind of betrayed yourself almost, where in the way that you stopped doing the things that you love because you're too focused on making the relationship work. So it's time for you to get back to the activities that make you feel the most powerful Scorpio on the planet. Because when a Scorpio feels powerful, they are unfucking stoppable. Unstoppable. The intellect, the wit, the charm, the looks, the whole thing. You guys can fucking nail it. Three of Pentacles. And the Sun reversed. So the Sun reversed, you know, I know that reversals sometimes freak people out because it can feel like a block. I always think it's the same thing. It's the same energy, it's just upside down. It doesn't, I still feel the same thing. So, you know, if you took an actual picture of the sun and you flipped it upside down, it would look exactly the same. So that's what I'm going with. I think that you will get a lot out of working with other people. Maybe part of this, like reintegrating your passions into your life, has to do with some communication with some other people. Maybe there's some people that you can collaborate with. Maybe you're in a band, a 3-piece band, and you haven't been doing it and you really want to get back into it, but you're waiting until you feel better. Just do it. Just get your fucking band back together and start playing music. You know, start working with those people, those collaborators, that you love to do artistic endeavors with, or maybe not even artistic. It could be anything that you were super into before this relationship stuff, before all this other stuff that took away from that. Get back into that, because you're gonna come into this part here, you know, like the fulfillment, the full happy fulfillment is on its way, but it's, you know, the sun is gonna start like just peeking its sunlight to you. Like you're gonna just start to see it at the end of June if you really start to pick up some of the projects and the things that you love again, because it's gonna move you away. You're gonna finally start to move on and enjoy the present instead of staying stuck in this pain and these feelings. So the sun will just start to peek out a little bit, and you'll be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, quite literally. And that's a wonderful thing. I think that bringing some other people into this situation, maybe you're in a serious, like, mental, you know, like doing a lot of self-actualizing. Scorpios love that shit. So maybe you're self-actualizing and you need to bring in a couple of your best friends to just talk things through with, and just like let them in on it. Let them know what you've been going through. And just by talking to them, you might start to feel that glimpse of warmth, that just that ray of sunlight that's like, you know, more is coming, but it's just starting to trickle in. Like the sunlight through the leaves in a canopy, like something beautiful like that. Some nice warm washing will come over you if you can start getting your projects off the ground, your personal projects, and then bringing other people into it, opening up about it, telling them the truth, speaking your own personal truth, and not being so cutthroat about it or harsh about it, and really being honest with people and being more gentle and more soft and sensitive, because then you bring in the soft, sensitive energy and the feeling of like, this is so nurturing and wonderful. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing some like pain, but only because you're kind of staying stuck in it. I think the way out of it, you know, like I said, is to just work on those projects that you've been kind of ignoring. I'm gonna bring you back up here. Hi, it's me again. Hello. Yeah, so just work on those projects. Maybe just write a list even. Write a list of what those projects are that you felt like you kind of lost track of. Even just writing the list will help you move closer to doing it. So that's what I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you watching all the way through to this point. That's awesome. If you were into it, like, subscribe, share, comment, all the whole, you know, the whole deal, because that helps me keep making these videos, and I absolutely love doing them, and I would love nothing more than to just do this all day. So the more I know that it works for you, the more I can feel confident in moving forward with it and making it happen. So there's that. I do personal readings as well. There's a link in the description, and also in the description is my schedule for all the videos that are going to be coming out, so you can come back, you know, when you know that's happening. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. Oh God, my remote keeps dying. Okay, bye.